Church planting is hard. Now, there's an understatement. Man, our first few years of church planting were so challenging, in part because of the lack of people and lack of finances, and you're trying to survive, but you're driven by this idea that, man, people need a relationship with Jesus Christ. And so, man, that's why we do what we do. And I just want to speak a word of encouragement into your lives. I think if you're church planting, man, I think you're on the front lines of the kingdom. And I want to share one of the lessons that I learned. I think one of the mistakes that we made is that we didn't want to do anything that anybody else was doing. And so we reinvented a lot of wheels along the way. And what I've discovered since is that, man, sometimes there are amazing kingdom resources. You just need to use them and leverage them, put your fingerprint on them, and trust that God's going to bless them. And I think Alpha is one of the greatest examples of that. When we launched our first Alpha course, I immediately knew, man, this is at the epicenter of what God wants to be doing, and that is introducing people to the faith and allowing them to ask questions and seek answers in a very non-threatening environment. And what we've discovered is that over the years, most of the people that get baptized at National Community Church went through the Alpha course. And so, I don't think that's any coincidence. We believe it's one of the greatest things that God is doing, and that God has used it in a lot of different churches. We now have 6 Alpha courses at our different locations. And man, I can't encourage you enough to, man, experiment with it. Try it, use it, and see if God doesn't use it in your context the way that He's used it in ours. And so just a word of encouragement, and thanks for what you're doing on the front lines of the kingdom. God bless you guys.